Hey everyone, my name is Vivek. I believe that we can find a cure for FOXY1 and for a lot of other rare genetic conditions. Um, More than that, I also believe that a lot of conditions, the researchers know that a lot of conditions can now be diagnosed even before babies are born. In fact, they can be diagnosed before babies are conceived. In fact, they can be diagnosed even before people decide to have a baby. As soon as you're born, or as soon as individuals are born, pretty much they can be tested for Mendelian conditions. A Mendelian condition is a condition, or is a gene, is it's a gene therapy condition, or it's a genetic condition which has the possibility of being passed on to the kids. Cystic fibrosis is a classic example. So are a few other conditions through which they're not very prevalent, because if the kids have those conditions, then they just pass away. They don't. They have either a terrible childhood, or they generally don't make it to adulthood. Um, Two of these conditions that I wanted to share, one was Sanfilippo, the other one was SMA. Now, SMA was is a condition. It's called spinal muscular atrophy. The chances of kids living past the age of 2 years in SMA is pretty much very low to nil. Last year, a family had was diagnosed with SMA, and they rallied the government and the Scott Morrison government. The Scott Morrison, as a treasurer, then announced $500 million towards the Future Genomics Research Fund. Due to advances in genetics, there is a project underway now where 10,000 parents are going to be, before they go down the pregnancy journey, are going to be tested for SMA. Because of this fantastic advances in medicine, and because these such projects are only possible because when government has good fiscal management, has a secure economy, it has a good economy, the future is secure. It's only then can government invest in these kinds of things. So, having said that, um, my reason for standing, because Scott Morrison has announced 500 million towards Future Genomics Fund. That is one of the main key primary reasons why I'm not only voting for Scott Morrison, not only supporting him on the day, but I'm standing in the elections as a candidate as well. Now, I must say it is a matter of deep privilege. It's a matter of deep it's a big honor for me to be endorsed as a candidate uh, for the for the ruling party, for the sitting party, for the party that's running the government, from the government. It's an endorsement from the government. So it's a massive thing. Whether will I win the elections is one of the questions, and I say that I've already won. Being a candidate for the Liberal Party is a massive honor in itself. We'll put up our best fight. I'll rally. This is my message reaching out to you to help me win the seat, or help me hold the seat, or help me try doing my best, or help me sharing my message with as many people as we can. We have we'll do the traditional stuff, but we'll also do the social media stuff as well. We have uh, hey, we have um, we have a plan for the reason I say that, like, if you ask me whether it is possible for me to win the election or not, it is not a question of me winning the election or not. I've already won the election by being a candidate. The question is now the voters have to win. The electorate has to win. The electorate has to be the winners, and that is the key question. Now, I know there's the lots were drawn yesterday. I've drawn the bottom. Mine is number six. I'm the sixth candidate in a list of six. I'm the foundation candidate. The foundation is where the house's foundation is. Like, this is me. I'm the bottommost candidates. Like, without me, no one else would have would be there. So and I would strongly recommend, suggest, and advise yourself to do your research, think about all of the candidates, and vote for the best candidate that you can think of. The reason I say that is because the reason I say that is because Um, as you know, there's a liberal government in the center, in the state of New South Wales. So a state government has a term of 4 years. Till the next elections do not come through, the liberal government is going to stay in the state. So there's no doubt about that. Now, it is the voters have to decide what is in their best interest. Do you want to elect a government again back into power that's been in power for the last 50 years that hasn't done anything to the Fairfield Hospital? And or do you want to vote for a government that's running a fantastically strong economy? Um, if you look at the leader of the current government, Scott Morrison is a person. He was the immigration minister. When he was the immigration, as soon as he became the immigration minister, he clamped down on the boats. The boats have been returned. The boats have been stopped. The boats have been stopped. We do not have any boat issues now. As a father, as a parent, it breaks my heart. As a human, it breaks my heart to hear of one person drowning at sea to get to Australia. People smugglers are gone. That's not an issue. More than that, when he was the treasurer, he's announced 500 million towards future genomics research. He has been a key part of turning the economy around as a treasurer as well. Now, as the prime minister, he's leading a very good government right from the start. As a leader, he is impeccable. He is so clear in what he wants to do. I think there is no two ways. It is because of him being in the center that partly because of him being in the center that the state government was again able to come back to power. In addition to that, the other thing I need to share is that Peter Dutton is put out to be as the demon, but he is a guy who is actually the minister for ACO. He's the Home Affairs Minister. He is the minister who's responsible for the Australian securities agencies. Um, while Australia is in an enviable position, it has the best economy in the world. It is the normal wages are the highest in the world, um, and we have such fantastic weather and such fantastic um, the air we breathe is so clean. It's coming from India. Coming from India, um, working in Delhi for 7 years, I can tell you how good just breathing this fresh air means to me. Um, I also wanted to share a bit of a message around why I am the candidate for McMahon. McMahon is an area that stretches from St. Clair in the west, in the extreme west, to Fairfield, Yenora, and Guildford in the central west, almost bordering Marylands and including parts of Marylands, and almost including touching Parramatta. Um, why, when I first came, I was living in Parramatta for I have lived in Westfield in Western Sydney all my life. I'm a local Western Sydney resident. I'm yeah, I must admit, like I'm outside the area, but like let me tell you this. Um, it is I'm so fortunate to be representing two particular areas. One is uh, from St. Clair Erskine Park till the middle of where the Cumberland Highway flows. There is a lot of industrial belts over there, especially Weather Hill Park and Erskine Park. Those kinds of areas are where a lot of key employment and a lot of key logistics activities are happening. The national distribution centers, regional distribution centers for both for Kimberly Clark, the company I worked for in the past, and like for Woolworths are there. It is a key economic hub for Australia, for Sydney, for Great Western Sydney. Now, in additionally, Eastern Creek is also the home of the Australian Race Drivers Club, the Eastern Creek Dragway, and the Eastern Creek Racetrack. Now, I was standing next to this bike. I ride this Hayabusa to work every day, and through this motorcycling community and through the car community and through the car shows and motorcycle, I'm so appreciative of if you are if you drive a car or ride a motorcycle. I think motorcycles, cars, all vehicles are a marvel of engineering. As being a mechanical engineer myself, having worked on lathes and milling machines and central grinders and heat treating parts and manufacturing parts myself for over 4 years, and then working in IT. I understand a lot of the basics of manufacturing in industry. Now, because um, manufacturing is key, and because I appreciate cars, and because so many people who ride who have nice cars, nice modern cars, nice old cars, nice motorcycles, and because they have been key in, I think everybody recognizes this 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 Hayabusa motorcycle. The reason being that we have had so many people um, benefit from, or so many people connect with the charity, connect with the cause. I urge all motorcycle riders, all to help to join me in in this cause, and help me share my message of hope for the future generations of Australia, and a message of hope um, to end um, to have a future, have a bright future for the future of Australia. Elections are coming up. I don't want all the votes. I want half of the people. I want the people who believe in the right thing. I want the people who um, believe in a strong economy. I want the people to help me out win this elections. I'm not a politician. This is the first time I'm standing for election. It's a big thing. I haven't been a member of the party for a long time. I don't understand politics. I'm a family man. I have 4 kids, so I don't have a lot of money to spend. I have conviction that, and as I say, I've already won, because getting the seat, getting being a candidate for you guys is an is an effort, is a reward more than anything for me. However, given that all of us believe in the same cause, I need you to help me out. I need you to step out, join me for the um, on the election day. Um, get get some voters. Join me for 2 hours on the booth. It's 40 booths that we need to cover. If you're over 40, 50, 60, if you're a retired person, if you've just recently retired in the last year or so, um, the like, besides the one thing that we want to fight for, which is deep conviction that, like, everybody should have a healthy lifestyle, there is other key messages, like, if you've just retired and you've got a super fund, if you've managed to save yourself a sizable super fund, or any size of a super fund, the other side, they want to change the rules now. It's unfair. They want to increase taxes. They want to levy more taxes. They want to increase taxes on people who are working hard. They don't want to give breaks to the small businesses. So I think, I don't want through this message, I don't want to change the people who don't want to change. It is a message for the people who are with me, to join me and make sure that this is a great success. Um, Let us, like, if you want to, it's called a party. Um, the Liberal Party is called a party. Let's have a party on the 18th. There is a party. Join me for a couple of hours on the day, and each and every person who next along the next 25 days helped me is invited to our um, or end of election day party at a venue that we'll announce and organize very soon. Thanks, and speak to you really shortly. Cheers. Bye.